Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E206, a 1945S plastic tube roll. How's things going today? We wait for a couple of people to get in here and we'll get started. Sure, bunches of you are going to be watching. Victor Echo Coins, how are you? Go ahead and pull a chip. I got to get this out so I can get in there. There we go. Number 8. Dan, how are you? Yeah. There's going to be a couple of good ones today. Mickey, how are you doing, bud? Go ahead and open this roll up. All right, well, we've got a few people in here. We will get it rolling. First coin, let me get my sheet up. It's going to go to Stan. And it shows us we have 7 double die obverses, no double die reverses. Let's look at a couple of the other pages just to get an idea about what we have to look for. So it looks like very little in the double die reverse category. Looks like there's a couple class 6s. All right. And off we go. Yeah, little die break. One of the reasons they went from a small date to a large date is the dies didn't hold up. And the first coin for Stan, later die state. Let me pull this back a little bit. See if I can. Hey, Tyler, a little later die state. I have to take a peek at that, see if that is a doubled eyelid or if I'm imagining things. I think I'm imagining things, but let's see what they look like here. Oh, no, you don't. Hold on, I gotta go throw my cat out, or she's gonna start playing with coins. Come on. All right, now I'm back. See what kind of doubled eyelids we are looking for here. Well, there's a couple pretty minor ones, so I'll take a peek at it through the loop. As usual, we will be looking at the first 10 or so reverses. The coins are very shiny. They're playing with the camera. Jackalope, how are you? All right, let me see here. That is not a doubled eyelid. Boy, it sure did look like it in the scope. It is like a little teeny nick right on the edge of the eyelid. Next coin is for frostbite. We will keep our eye open though. I'm going to stop and look at this right away. That could be, let's see if there's anything on the bottom, on the lower serif. There is not. That is possibly, though, an RPM on the top serif. We'll have to see if it's something that repeats. Let me look through what we have to listed. That is not that. All right. Let me look at this page real quick, see if there's anything that looks similar. How many people do we got here going to watch the big games today? I probably won't watch them. I'll probably just check in. I've literally watched 2 football games this year, and it's both times has been when I went to happy hour for pizza. All right, nothing that I see looks like that. Nope. Let me go through here one more time. I'm still going to hold this out. Just so I can get it under better lighting. I'm seeing like a serif on the tops. Wow, what happened there? Oh, nope, it was me. I thought we had a rotated reverse, but it must have pivoted when it was in my fingertips. Angie, how are you? Tempo Crazed. Welcome, Mark. How are you? Let's see. We didn't do pro. You sure can. I'd enjoy looking at it. While there's nothing I can do about it, I can at least probably guide you in the right direction. Oh, nice. 1909S. Let me look at this again here. Coin number 3 goes to Roger. Same die pair as the first. That coin is, that die pair, the coins are really shining. It's throwing my scope off. Kind of, there, that's toned a little bit. It pulls it right back in. Yeah, 1909S is a pretty good hit. Next coin is for Carl. This is a different die. It's still a late die state. Looks like it's got a small struck through right under the 5. That could be deterioration in the die, premature die failure. That is like a woody, not an eyelid. This is a 45S. Business strikes. I thought oh, I guess they did give the 2019 out in mint sets, didn't they? Forgot about that. Next coin is for Parvis. I think this might be the same die pair that Frostbite had. Look for something to match it together. Not a lot of markers. There's some. Well, it's a different die. I was going to say, if this was the same die, that would negate the chance of that being an RPM. Coin number 6 goes to Crispy. Same die pair. Boy, that is, it's very late die state. The 4 is almost gone. Part of the 5 is gone. Yeah, the coins look beautiful. The scope is not being friendly to them. Number 7 goes to Tyler. Different die, but late die state again. Next coin is the winner of the giveaway. Coin number 8 for Dan. I think Dan's got 2 this week, does he? Nope, just 1. Congratulations, Dan. See what you got here. See, that looks like the same coin as Frostbite has. So let's see if we can find something on it while I write a note. Do have a reveal show coming up tomorrow at 7. I think at this point it's just going to be me. I'm not sure. Chuck's under the weather, so I'm not sure what his schedule is going to be, but I do think he might be out for a portion of the week at least. So congratulations, Dan. Let me see if I can find a crack or a good die marker. Because I seem to see that little, oh, let's look right there. There's a little die dot on the neck. Now let's look for something else. That on the hair. Oh, that's not there. Let's look on the reverse for something. Hey, Papa York, how are you? Oh, there's something. That is something. That'll be there. If it's, and that's different. All right. All right. So I'm thinking, let me look at this. That's a nada. Look at Frostbite's coin again. All right. Coin number 9 goes to Sissy. So who's your guys' favorites in the games today? Who do you think will win? You got a $5 credit towards reveals, Dan. Coin Junkie, how you doing, bud? Welcome to the show. Next coin is for Taco John. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Coin number 11 goes to Jordan. One of our late die state examples. At this point, we'll just be looking at the obverses unless I see something. I am doing well, Paul. As well as can be expected anyways. It's getting cold here again. So it is going to be a challenge the next couple days to not complain. So far, the rolls I have for next week are a 61D, a 55S, and a 55D. The 61D is a bank wrap roll. 55S and D are tubed rolls. There's another one. Same die pair. I may pick a 4th roll out and do. I'll probably do 4 rolls again before I get back to the 3 rolls a week. Yeah. You know, our 6, 7 days of winter, it's a struggle. I mean, like the biggest problem I have is while the house says it has heat, and there's another one, it has a hard time keeping it a couple degrees, heating it a couple degrees. And you would think your house was going to take off like a spaceship. It makes so much noise. And I had people out here to look at it, and they're like, oh, they all do that. And I listen to my neighbors, and they all sound the same as mine. So the guy basically said that it's not really heat. Let's see Frostbite's coin. This one looks like Frostbite's coin. Trying to find something on his coin that all right, I see something. All right, this is the same as Frostbite's coin. You're yeah, that's what they call mine as a heat pump, and I'm not buying it. When I talk to I do have what's called a hot wire heater. That's like a space heater built into my ducts. But it's like you turn it on and it smells like your house is going to burn down. And then you watch your electric bill. It costs like $40. Now what's this? Different dye and earlier dye pair. I'm not seeing a whole lot to it. I am going to look at the reverse on this. But yeah, the thing that they call the heat pump, basically they're just running your compressor backwards, so it's like running the defrost cycle for your condenser. It's not actually heat. Hey Wanda, how are you? Welcome to the show. Whoa, got some toning on that one, and we've seen this dye. With the toning, it's easier to see. Yeah, if my house got to if my house gets into the low 60s, my heat pump will keep it at about 65. That's it. I don't think it's supposed to be as bad as last week. They did issue falling iguana warnings for tomorrow night again. That's when you know it's going to be cold. And I think it's only supposed to go down to 40. Hey, Frostbite. So last week it went down to 38, I believe. And like you could see frost about 30 in the trees, about 30 feet up. But there was no frost on the ground. I didn't see any iguanas on the ground either, though. The last couple years ago, we had a cold spell. And you'd get up in the morning and they would be out by the street, all trying to get warmth from the asphalt. Coin 21 goes to Tyler. Oh yeah. Well, they don't usually get cold enough where they fall out of the trees. Well, actually, they fall out of the trees when they're not inanimate. Here, they just become inanimate and lose their grip and fall. Because I got a timeshare down in Key West, and the new thing down there now is to have the exterminators come through and then they shoot them with airsoft guns and take them away. It was very interesting this year. They got some guys that really can spot them and shoot them. Yeah, only if you stayed all day in bed. Don't get me wrong. It sounds like a great idea, but I've already got fat pants and a shirt on and socks on, and I'm sure that my wife is going to start going, "What the heck's going on? You don't never wear shoes and socks." But I'm going to try and not get cold. That was the problem last time, is by the time I got into warm clothes, I was already cold inside. So I'm going to try to do it early this time. Yep. Well, I don't like long pants either. I usually wear shorts, a t-shirt, and flip-flops. I paid my dues with the pants and boots and snowshoes and everything else. Oh yeah, I've seen a couple people that go wrangling gators and snakes and all sorts of stuff in their bare feet, basically. Haven't seen any snakes here yet. They say that they're in Punta Gorda, which is about 10 miles south of me. Uh-oh. There we go. But I haven't seen any here. And actually, iguanas, I don't see a ton of iguanas. What we see more here is savanna monitors, and what's called, the little ones are called basilisk lizards, or Jesus lizards they call them around here. And that's because they run across the ponds. You freak them out, and all of a sudden they open their, like, I don't know what they call them. They're not gills, but they got like big flaps of skin on their cheeks that open up, and they run right across the top of the water. That's right, runaway coin. Yep, I usually just wear like jogging shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops. My taste in fashion, according to my wife, is one of the worst ever, but I make up for it in caring. I'm tooting my own horn there. She never says that. She just says the part about the clothes. She does say I make up for it, but she just doesn't say how. Man, some of these coins are brilliantly shiny. Coin 29 opposed to frostbite. And you know, that's not something you see a lot from the San Francisco Mint. You get the same die pair again, frostbite. All right. So far, not much to speak of, but about 4 different die pairs of nothing. Nice coins. That's about it. It's been our first dud, so of course we're only 30 coins in. We got a lot of time left. It's been a while since we've had a dud. Which is kind of amazing. Doug, welcome. How are you? Tomorrow at 5:30, and it'll probably be at 5 o'clock, I will have a 60D roll. They are nice and red. Some of them got some woody to them. Some got a little toning, like this one's got toning on the one side, but you look at it. Actually, you can see a little toning on this one. Well, hopefully we can get that big variety. I was just thinking, we did do, what, 55, in my roll, 55 DDO number 1. I believe that we have found, trying to think what we have found, 39S RPM number 2, I think. Might have been number 1, I'm not sure. But we found them. Just trying to think, because you asked yesterday, and I was trying to remember last night, and those were 2 that I remember, but there's been even more than that. And there's been tons of coins that would be probably considered $25, $30 coins. And then like Chuck, he's had the 47P FS double die obverse. I think he had 35S RPM number 1 in a roll. Lots of stuff. 51D DDO number 1. He had a roll, I think he had like almost a dozen. Then he, of course, had 56D RPM number 8. That's a bucket list coin. Hey, Paul Adams, how are you? Next coin is for Angie. Maybe I'll see if Chuck's not going to do, maybe I'll try to find a good earlier roll to do. I try to save the earlier stuff because I have an abundance of everything like 52 and up. But when you start getting down into the early 40s, they start getting thin. The 50, 61, 52, and 55 are rolls that I got when I got I think it's the 60D roll I'm doing tomorrow. Nope. 60D roll I did last week. I think, wait a minute. No, I think the 60, I'm not sure. I think we did the 60D roll last week. The 61D is a sister roll of that. Same wrappers and everything. But there was 4 60Ds and then 2 61Ds in the box that I got. There is also a 62D in the same wrapper, but it looks kind of funky. Might do another nickel roll eventually. I got some rolls from Parvis. I've got to look through one first because I don't do those unless I find stuff in them and I can identify it. There's been one coin that I haven't been able to identify yet. And Jim Fletcher got both of those coins. I actually have some of them, but that I thought they were the same, and they are 2 different dies from what was in there. So eventually I'll probably be doing that if they have anything. That way I can tell Parvis what is in the rolls too. Well, there's 121 different ones, so I'm sure that there's a few that everybody needs if they're trying to get them all. I've probably got 20 of them. I think Roger's got a pretty good collection of them. There's a little bit... See what caused this. Let's give this away here. I'll look at this though. If this is a thin planchet or... See, it's kind of thin there. I don't see any clip. It is weakly struck for sure. Let me get my trusty old scale out here and see what we got. A little bit light, not light enough to really, it's 3.06. I think a penny's 3.11 usually. So it's under a half gram, so I would say it's a normal planchet still. Oh, anytime, Frosty. Coin 41 goes to Sissy. Yeah, sometimes it takes that. I mean, that's why we do how we do with copper coins. A lot of times when I get a lot of the minor ones, I'll take a picture and post it in a group, or if we have an observation that there's a mistake on the website, we post it to a group. Coin 42 goes to Taco John. Oh, my poor cat is out there losing her mind right now. She is the most misunderstood creature on the face of this earth, I think. Next coin is for Mickey. See, there's another one doing the same thing. Rim is... See, this one is struck on this side good. I'm going to weigh this one too. But I'm thinking it's just... I'm thinking the planchet might be thin right there. Let's see what this one weighs. Yeah, something. This one is 3.03. I think that would be considered light. So this might be considered. I don't have a mic here. Let me grab another one of these coins here real quick. Yeah, I'm thinking this is on slightly thin stock. It looks thinner, but I don't have a caliper or anything to measure it with at my desk. It almost, looking at that, it almost looks like there's like just a teeny, you can see it on the rim, like almost a teeny clip, like just a hair nipped off. And it would be considered Blakesley a little bit, I guess. There's right there is just a minor bit shaved off of it. And then you got a little bit of weakness right there at the rim. Let's look at the reverse again. Oh wait, that would be right there. So that should be weak right here. And it is, a little bit. So that could be a very minor clip, but it is underweight a little bit. 3.03 I would consider underweight. Of course, as you guys know, errors is not... Of course, I'm much better at them than I used to. I actually know what most of them are now. A little struck through grease right there. But I'm much sharper on varieties than I am errors, especially when you get into some of the real funky ones. See this, we've had this. This must be where the dye is flaking away. Or it's crud stuck right on the face of the die, because it is ink use. I think this is the third one that we've seen like that. And they're all identical. Whereas if it was grease, it would move around. So we do have some interesting coins in the roll. Yeah, that's like really deep in. So that must be something built up on the die right there. Because it's like really deep. If you turn it on its side, it's pretty deep. And there's been 3 coins with that same mark. Well, if it was a hub chip, it would be on all the dies. I'm thinking it's like the die is deteriorating. No, I didn't, Doug. It's still, I've got about a half of the storm fence left to do. I haven't even worked on it since the last time I brought it up. I should go out and do that one day this week. I've been trying to catch up on my copper coin stuff, and so I will be. You guys will be getting a package from me in the next week sometime, I'm sure. Because I've got most of the reveals sorted through 612, and it might actually be able to have the coins from up until tomorrow into it, because I've got yesterday's roll done and the day before's roll done, and this roll is done. So I've totally got to do the 60D, and hopefully it's a roll that is going to take me a couple days. Then I won't include that, or I'll just hold those coins back for the people that have more coins coming and just put in process. It looks like we're going to have an extra coin in this roll. So whoever's last is going to get a double. But I've got all the posts up halfway across, and I've got to trim trees on the other side. And once I trim the trees, it shouldn't take too long, because this is just, like I say, a storm fence drive the poles in the ground like 3 feet in and tie the wire fence up to it. See, there's another. This one's just weakly struck, I believe, though. Yeah, I'm not even going to weigh this because I guarantee it probably weighs like 3.8. As a matter of fact, I'm going to weigh it to see how good it is. That one's 3.3 also, which I would consider on thin stock. Maybe that's why there's 51 coins in the roll. And the last coin is for Jordan. I would say that, well, the planchets are almost a gram underweight is the problem I'm having. Of course, this one looks very similar, but the rim sticks up all the way around. Let's look at the reverse. These other ones have a piece of them that the rim is not sticking up. Well, that one's a little bit. Let's see what this one weighs. Just for curiosity. 3.7. So, tolerance is 0.13. All right, then they're all within tolerance. I thought it was 0.5 each direction for some reason. So is it 1.3 in either direction, or is it 6.5 tenths? 0.65 each way. Yeah, I know it's not any of these like you see them and they're like 2.7, but those usually have no design on them. 8 did get their giveaway, and I wasn't even late. Do you know that, Mark? Is it like 0.65 each direction? Because if it was, they would be light still. Either direction. Okay, then they're all within spec then. I know that when I held the one that was 0.3 up to the next one, it was definitely visibly thinner. So okay, yeah, I'll wait here. We'll talk for a few if you guys want to. Don't have anything good to show you, I don't think. I got, what's this? You got this. Fun show find. All right, Frostbite, you have a great day. Yes, please do. Yeah, there's a good one right there. FS 501 Merc. Let's see what else I got on the desk that I can show you. That was an FS. Let's see what these are. If any of them are in. Let's see what these are. These are $50. See if we can get it through the... That's one. Let's see what these are. Oh, this is a good one. Oop, got my autofocus on. Ended up having to search $50 at the show this year. That is RPM number 1 for 49S. That's a pretty cool one. Let's see what else is up here. NGC says, all right, 1.3. So neither of them, they're all on within tolerance then. So that's good to know. I don't think I got anything else hanging up here. Let's see what this one looks like. This is WRPM1 51D. Yeah, that's the minor one. Barely see it, but it's cool. Yeah, did you get that? Did you get that Susan B, Tyler? Besides that, there's nothing nice. Ooh, what's this? Nope, that's nothing good. What's this? Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Except they have it in a PVC flip, and it looks like it's got some PVC damage to it. See, there we go, double die reverse. See where else it has it. It has a little bit on the S. Well, that's about it. It's on America. It's a pretty nice one. I'm going to put it in a different flip, though. It was in a PVC flip. And it is got PVC damage to it. It is green. Oh, well. All right, everybody. I want to thank you all for joining. And I will see everybody soon. Tomorrow, 5:30, 60D, and at 7 o'clock, I will be doing the reveal show. I hope to see y'all there. You guys have a great day. Bye.